I'm in this helicopter on my way to an island where people keep going missing. My character immediately pulls back his sleeve to reveal a tattoo that says, "Fight demons." So cool and edgy. The chopper begins spiraling out of control because I guess the pilot also saw the tattoo and decided he wanted to die. I'm thrown from the aircraft and land on my back, which is obviously the safest way to land. Plus there was like 4 inches of snow, which my therapist says is plenty. I wake up from my unconscious state and there are 3 survivors. Myself, this guy who's doing just fine, and our good friend Zanny.
Huh?
This person's struggling really bad, man.
Get up. Learn the basics of construction. Game, that's not the priority.
I've got a guy dying in front of us. Zanny!
He is tanky!
There were only 2 survivors from the helicopter crash. It's a real tragedy. We loot the area and decide our best option is to leave the snow and make our way into the forest. We need to build a base ASAP. If you're wondering why Zanny's Steam name is Tobias Maguire, it's because he loves Tobias Maguire. I proceed to effortlessly descend the mountain. My character has obviously built up insane glute muscles by lifting children out of poverty. What a demon fighting big boy. We continue searching for a place to make camp, but then we run into the locals. It's important to stay perfectly calm in these situations. What is that? He's walking left.
I don't see anything.
You see him, dude.
Schizo meltdown?
Are you gaslighting me?
Yeah! Oh, he is like huge! Come up! Where's this loot?
I don't think he has loot, but he's got a great ass. We continue searching for a place to make our home. Everyone knows when playing a survival game, you have to spend at least 5 hours finding the perfect base location. While searching, we come across some golf carts, which can only mean one thing. These savages love playing golf. Mornings must be when they work on their short game, and afternoons are for eating people, I guess. This hairy geezer rolls up on us, and one thing is clear. He needs to use code Pelican at manscaped.com. Hi, my name's Jeff, and I can grow a thick lush beard. No one's ever seen it though because I shave it off camera with the Manscaped Beard Hedger. I can definitely grow one though. If you have facial hair, then the Beard Hedger Pro Kit is perfect for you. It has a titanium-coated T-blade and a powerful 7,200 RPM motor, meaning it can cut through your enemies, or of course your hair, in a single stroke. The beard trimmer is waterproof, so you can hydrate while shaving, which is pure class. I can grow a beard, alright haters? It might be more patchy than the relationship I have with my dad, but it's there. The Pro Kit includes all of this. It's great value. You get 20% off using code Pelican when you visit manscaped.com. Thanks to Manscaped for being a partner of the channel. I dump the dodgy Malacca in the riverbed. With night rapidly approaching, we decide to make a small shelter. I proceed to chop down a few trees, which is oddly satisfying. I now see why South American countries love destroying the Amazon. It's good, clean fun. Our shelter might be the most pathetic thing I've ever seen, but it acts as a spawn point and a place to cuddle up for the night.
Jeff? Who is this?
What the hell? Yo, what is this?
What the
What do you call a floating woman with 3 legs and 3 arms? You call her a woman because her physical disability should not shape the way you see her, you monster. The thick mutant freak leaves and we get a fire going, which is nice. We cook ourselves some dinner. Zanny cut the limbs off some of the locals and I proceed to eat their arms. We've been stranded for less than 24 hours and we're already cannibals. Morning comes and I attempt to make peace with the hairy little fellas. He's not actually attacking me. I've kind of made friends with this guy, dude. I want to use this song, but it's probably copyright, so I talked over it. That was my friend, bro! I've made friends with him, he was chilling. He came right up to me. The deeper into the forest we go, the more we find. The locals seem to love creating obscure yet tasteful pieces of art with the corpses of those they slaughter. We find the perfect clearing to build a settlement and then decide we could do better. There's always greener grass, never settle. It's like when you adopt a child and then realize he isn't good at sports. Simply tattoo Modest Pelican on his forehead and then return him to the orphanage, as this would really help spread the good word of my channel. Now that I've spent some time with the locals, I don't fear them. What the bro, there's literally a with a chainsaw here and I'm stuck in the building menu.
A chainsaw? Dude, he's swinging while standing on one leg. What?
Well, where did those guys come from? I think you're right. Oh, this is a cannibal base right here, dude. We crash on their island and immediately begin killing and eating them. Pretty sure that's cultural appropriation. I imagine these guys are feeling pretty vulnerable right now. I proceed to become overly confident and they knock me unconscious and tie me to a pole. Normally this would be a huge turn on, but when these men say they eat ass, it's literal. I cut myself free because they didn't take my knife. Bloody skinhead Jono forgetting to search the prisoners again, what a goofball. I proceed to brutally murder my captor, bloody skinhead Jono. Like the video to show your respect to skinhead Jono. The world lost a cannibal, but heaven gained an angel.
It's made of like body parts.
Oh, you're just sitting in it?
You're sitting on an ass.
We run along beaches, through countless forests, eat wild berries, and finally find the perfect place to set up camp. There's some dead man here who appears to have died tanning. Say what you will, but he left a beautiful sun-kissed corpse. He also left behind a lot of food, which is perfect as we've run out of human to eat. We hit the tools and get busy creating an inspiring base that once finished we will barely use. We work through any weather the game throws at us, but then the three-legged girl returns.
The weird four-legged girl's back.
Dude, what is up with her? Let's.
What do you want to do? Yeah, she's kind of thick.
So weird, man.
I'm gonna follow her, man. She's so mesmerizing.
And don't chase a woman through the woods, Jeff. It's not a good look.
When she's got an ass like that, man, what choice do I have?
Jeff, quick! Quick, I'm dying, Jeff! Quick!
What? Really? I'm coming.
No, I just want you to hurry. Let's see.
The 2 pet turtles show up, and just like that, our base is finished. Zanny has built a spacious treehouse with plenty of natural light. He's got a little planter box and everything. I myself constructed some kind of jail cell that violates almost every humanitarian right.
Yours is definitely the prettier of the two.
We gotta get you some windows or something, man.
What do you mean? That's beautiful.
I let jealousy get the better of me and take it out on those who Zanny loves most.
Jeff, are you killing turtles over there?
What do you mean?
Jeff!
I'm so, dude, walk. What do you mean, bro? It's still alive. Look at it having fun in the water.
Stop!
It's just showing us the best time.
We say goodbye to our home. Our new objective is to find the secrets this island has to offer. Minutes into the trek, I'm attacked and taken prisoner by one of the hairy crawling savages. They again take me to a camp and again fail to confiscate my knife. My immersion is shattered. They should have made me chill on this post for 3 in-game hours. I grab my backpack and then notice there's another prisoner here from a different tribe. I wouldn't say he's the best looking rooster I've ever seen, but I'm sure he has a fantastic personality. I like the way his eyelids have been fused permanently shut. It's very business casual. I free the man and he kind of just looks at me, bows, and then scampers off. I'm out here making best friends forever, and all it took was a little bit of effort. You see this guy? He didn't realize that friendship takes effort, and now he's dead in the fetal position.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh no.
We have to.
We don't have the equipment for this undertaking. Alright, Jeff, you do the lights. I'm gonna have a grenade, okay?
Alright, look at I see you holding the grenade.
You go ahead. I'll be here with a frag grenade when shit gets dicey. And it will get dicey.
It's fine, man. Never anything scary in caves. Ah!
This cave venture turned out to be incredibly fruitful. We replenish our stocks, but then I notice something that makes me sick to my stomach. A whole lot of men hung upside down dead. It just goes to show that construction workers will do quite literally anything except put in an honest day's work. We notice on our GPS a signal coming from the water. It would be rude not to check it out, and so we go for an ocean swim. There are a few great whites circling, but they don't even look at me. First the cannibal I freed didn't want to chew on my flesh, and now the sharks too. It's hard not to get a little offended. Inside the raft we find our reward. A pistol each. Huge progress. The sun begins its descent as we look for a place to set up a temporary camp. Wilderness survival is our forte.
I love how your food is arms. You're on fire, bro. Stop running towards me!
Sorry, I was panicking.
Well, you just kept running right at me. Like, Jeff, this is our problem.
We immediately make our way to another cave and head inside. Again, this leads us to a human structure with an item I didn't expect to see.
It's a 3D printer! Our flask, mask, grappling hook,
sled? We have to make a sled and go sled. We have to go sledding. We can just 3D print a sled.
Printed sled. Look, I'm equipped. Look at me.
As we exit the cave, the wind howls. It looks great. So far, this camping experience has been better than when I last went camping. I went with a group of mates and I heard 2 of them having premarital relations. I thought it was pretty inappropriate as they were being loud and tents aren't exactly noise-proof. I put my headphones in and went back to sleep. In the morning, we find out my friend was having a peanut allergy reaction and literally no one in the group helped him. My man almost died 5 meters away from me. It was almost so tragic. He didn't almost ruin the camping trip though, he completely ruined it. Peanut Boy must also be allergic to his friends getting a much needed 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Zanny and I find another cave and it's full of corpses, but we're armed to the teeth.
It's just so funny seeing you go around with a frag grenade.
Oh wow.
I saved this guy earlier, I'm gonna save their friendly dude.
These guys are not friendly, Jeff. Look where we are. I just see bodies dropping.
The cannibals can make a comfortable throne out of bones and flesh, but can't figure out how to climb some rocks. They are completely unhinged. Well, I mean, little Zan and I have eaten our fair share of humans too, but it's impossible to get protein on a wild berry diet. Confronting our fears was worth it, as we found plenty of medication and ammunition.
So many more bodies. I see a lot of the guys crawling along the ground, little slugs.
Dude, where are we?
I'm still kicking just at the babies. You can one-shot the children.
We proceed to abort dozens of babies. Well, I guess they're crawling around, so it's not really an abortion, it's a murder. At least that's what the doctor told me when I brought my 48-month-old nephew in. I feel as if Sons of the Forest awakened something incredibly dark inside Zanny and I.
We're shooting babies.
Get him, Anakin!
Why is it so funny watching the babies just...
On a more wholesome note, I 3D printed myself a flask for water. 50% of the reason I enjoy survival games so much is that they encourage water consumption. It's now time to head to the peak of the mountain we crashed into so we can use our sleds and descend. This game looks absolutely beautiful, I can't lie. I also found this cross in the game and you can use it to repel the locals. Who would have thought that bloodthirsty savages would have so much respect and tolerance for other people's cultures and religions? I think we all need to fill up our 3D printed flasks with a fresh splash of perspective, as now that I think about it, Zanny and I have been the ones killing everyone. We effortlessly climb the steep mountain and prepare to sled.
Let's go! Oh my god! I gotta die, bro. I'm gonna die. I've got way too much air. Oh my god!
If you enjoyed this video, hit like. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like updates and photos from my personal life. I love you, Malakas.